We are at the conclusion of Lesson 8 in the ICCE e-learning platform. We've covered a lot of information and hopefully shown you a bit about how to use the scores to influence and inform your clinical practice and decision making. Think about this for a minute. The clinical cutoff. If your client's scores are below 25, you know this client is in the right place. You can simply start to ask, how can I help you? If the client's scores are above 25, you can ask, help me understand what would make you seek me out at this particular time, because actually the scores indicate that you're doing relatively well. We've also introduced the idea of an expected treatment response, or ETR, both of which are available in the current web-based systems. These give a graphical representation about how most people experience change when they enter a helping relationship. By comparing the client's scores to the expected treatment response, we've shown you that you can get an idea about how to alter and adjust the dose and intensity of treatment services. With client scores who are very low, the expected treatment response is actually quite steep in the beginning. That means that if your client is not experiencing a change in the beginning, when most people do, this should be a question you explore collaboratively with your client. Similarly, as clients' scores go out over time, progress begins to lessen. In other words, it takes a bit more time for clients to consolidate the gains that they made early in the treatment process. During that time, there may need to be more space between visits so that they can put into practice what they learned early on. In the next lesson, lesson number 9, we're going to talk about integrating the SRS into your routine clinical practice.